We have returned to ask those important questions that we've been asking the whole show of how we, an international media network, are combating fake news and keeping truth at the core of our work. Here we are with Jay Fadden, Executive Vice President, General Manager of the Catholic TV Network, and more importantly, my friend. Jay, welcome.
Yes.
Welcome to the
Thank
third
you.
segment that we're billing as this
Thank
really
you.
special conversation piece.
First, how's Nell? How's Nell doing?
Nell, my wife, is wonderful. She is very pregnant.
Yes, she
like
is.
Potentially 9 months pregnant.
Oh, boy.
And you may need to be taken over this seat in a couple of weeks if she gives a little early.
No one can take over this. I have to tell you something, though.
Yeah.
I told you I was going to tell you something on the
Yeah, I'm
show.
a little nervous.
No, you don't have to be nervous. Do you realize, now I've been here for decades.
Yeah.
This is the first time ever that I have been on another program on Catholic TV that was not my own. I have never in my life.
Are you joking?
I am not joking. Charles and I were talking about
Oh my
this earlier.
gosh.
First time ever that I've been on another program.
I feel like we have to give him some medal or something right now.
Never
can we
before.
get this guy a mug?
Yeah, never before. So thanks for. I really appreciate you asking me.
It's a joy, and it's no surprise that I asked you, Jay, because you have been here for decades, and you are someone who is at the core, at the heart and soul of Catholic TV. Oh, you got a mug already. I see. Okay, never mind. Cancel the mug order. But just someone who knows the media space, who knows how a channel represents something. And right now we're kind of in challenging times in the media with stuff that's real, not real. How do you determine, how do you decipher? And we're really today focusing on truth. And I thought of all people to talk about truth, the guy who runs a network that is literally devoted to promoting truth. And I just, does that ever sink in with you about how important the mission of this network is, especially now, knowing that we're quote unquote in a post-truth world?
Well, absolutely. I used to talk about this with Monsignor McFarland when he was here. I've spoken with Bishop Reed and Monsignor McInerney. If Catholic TV cannot be a destination of people talking about the truth, then we've done something wrong. We always have to be trusted. And we believe that we have the truth of Jesus Christ. Yeah. We have the perfect truth, and that's what we try to do. And when I'm no expert on fake news, no expert.
Neither am I.
No expert at all. But the questions that really have to be asked during this time, especially with this massive platform where it can just be disseminated so many places, is why are people doing it? Yeah. Who's creating it? And why is it resonating with people? And the why probably, to me, is that people are trying to manipulate somebody. I don't know if you feel the same way about that.
I think that might be true, and I think that manipulation is so much easier because you used to read something and you knew where it was coming from.
Yeah.
New York Times, Washington Post, Boston Globe. You kind of go, okay, it's probably been triple checked, quadruple checked, and people have vetted this. Now you see a tweet, and it might have someone's face on it. It might sound like someone that you know of, and it might be a totally fake account. And I think that's what I think Catholic TV does so well, especially with all the stuff that you do. The level of trust that people have in this content is so valuable to what is needed in the media scape. And I think that trust comes with, you've been here, Jay, how many years?
A long time.
Trust is something that is gained. And I think that's also a problem. In the mediascape, someone comes on, they're a Facebook pundit personality, they've got 15,000 Twitter followers, you have no idea what their credentials are, who they are, how long they've been on this space, and then you have Catholic TV, you have Jay Fadden, who's been here decades, who people have gained trust with, and I think that's important when you are looking for who to trust and why to trust them.
And why does it resonate?
Yeah.
So why does it resonate? With some people, with the fake news, I think it resonates because they want to believe it.
Yeah.
It's their opinion. So they're going to believe it without the fact checking.
The echo chambers they talk about.
The echo chamber, where's it coming? It can be from a country far, far away where they're just trying to manipulate things. But at Catholic TV, it resonates what we say here because of that, because of all the years we've been here. Yeah. People trust what we do. Listen, what we're doing is an old story. Yeah. It's the story of Jesus and his loving message. And that resonates because people want to follow that message. Yeah. And I think that some of the fake news that's coming out is really to harm people. And the Pope has said, let's pray for journalists. Yeah. Because I think there's so many good journalists out there who this broad brush is painting them as is it fake, isn't it? It's doing a disservice to them. But these people who are creating this fake news, I think are doing a real harm to society in general. Because anything that divides us, that is not what we are trying to do. Anything that divides is harmful. It's not about love. It's about dissension. It's about hate, in a sense. It's about manipulation. That's not how it should be.
And it poisons the well. You know,
It
you
absolutely
take
does.
journalism, you take this
Yeah.
truth, you take everything out, and you get some poison in there, and then the whole water, the batch is ruined. Jay, the way you're talking, you're going to make me want to request you're on this show every week during this time. Jeez, this guy. Jay, you know, to me, you see a lot of this happening not just in worldwide news, but specifically, this happens to the Pope. People come up with stories. You look at my Facebook feed, it says, you know, Pope Francis said this or that. Sometimes it's not necessarily fake, but it's just so taken out of context that the headline can really throw you off. And here's the problem right now. What's our attention span? How often do we actually dig deep into a tweet, into a Facebook post, and check out where it's coming from and who wrote it? You know, sometimes we're scroll, you read the headline, that sinks in.
Right.
And I think it's getting that level of depth, taking the funnel and going deeper and deeper and knowing where the truth comes from. And you hit the nail on the head by saying, we are carrying on the message of Jesus here. That's what gets me so jazzed about coming here, because Jesus did it, written in the Bible, the parables, the Beatitudes, corporal works of mercy, all that stuff thousands and thousands of years later, happening in a different type of format.
Yeah, I think you hit it too, Matt. And when you say that it funnels down, it's our responsibility then. When we see something about the Holy Father, or we see something that we may or may not agree with, it is now our responsibility to look into it maybe a little bit deeper. Just not take it on face value. To say, okay, is this true? Isn't it true? And then go from there.
Jay, we are out of time, but man,
Yeah, this was fun.
7 minutes went by in like 20 seconds, in my opinion. I've got to really thank Jay Fadden, dear friend, really great guy. And as a last nod to our editor and co-producer of the show, Adam Stone, and his love for the X-Files, I want to remind you, the truth is out there. The truth is out there. And not just the truth from the X-Files, obviously that's something we're referring to, the truth of Jesus Christ. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Seek it. Let it be shining. Let it be a shining beacon leading all to better awareness and to a firm footing of the facts of life. No, not the TV show. Jay Fadden, you're the best. Why don't you send it away? Say, that's all for the lens, folks.
Hey, and hello to Mrs. Weber. That's all for the lens.